to online orientation. Whether you are enrolled in a 16-week, 8-week, 5-week, a badge course, or non-badge course, all of the orientations are going to be the same. I will be going over the Canvas course, the different pages, the connections to your textbook, my math lab homeworks, quizzes, your exams, your discussions, and all of the important information you need to be successful in this course. So this is Math 1332, a liberal arts math. This is a fully online course. Important note that this is not a self-paced course. You must meet all the assignments, all the deadlines in order for you to be successful in this course. You are required to take the final exam in person on campus on the week of finals. If you cannot come to campus, you will need to find an institution that will proctor you to take the final exam. So it's important that you have a schedule open during the week of December, the first week of December, so that way you can take the final exam on campus. You must take it on campus. That is a requirement. Please review the two videos below. We are going through the orientation video as we speak, so you can mark that one off. If you are enrolled in a badge course, you would go ahead and click on the digital badge video, so that way you understand what that badge requirements are in order for you to get that badge. So if you are taking it, this course is a badge course, click on it. If you do not see that badge video on there, then that means this course is not a badge course, and you're pretty much taking a regular 1332 course. After you are done completing this orientation video, viewing it, make sure that you click on the course orientation module. There you will have to go through each of those pages, and then there's going to be another activity that you will have to perform. So let's wait on that. Let's scroll down. If you would like to meet with me, please set up an appointment with me, so that way we can Zoom. If you have questions or concerns about anything that you need tutoring, please email me or call me, so that way we can set a time, so that way we can meet for office hours. My name is Javier Guerra. My cell phone is 210-294-9782. If you want to set an appointment with me, or you just need to ask me a question, you can call that number and then text, and then I'll get back to you within 24 hours. My email is jguerra1@alamo.edu. My office hours, if you click on this little tab there, it'll tell you my office hours. My office hours are pretty much Monday through Thursday, from 1 to 3:30 p.m. If you have a question, again, beyond those times, before or after, shoot me an email, text me, and I will respond to you within 24 hours. About the course, this is a liberal arts math course. It is for students that are non-STEM. So pretty much, if you are a STEM major, this is not a course for you. You will probably have to take 1414. This is specifically for majors that are non-STEM. And pretty much this course is a little touch of everything. When they say, when you talk about math, how is the material in math related to the real world? Well, this course will be that course. We cover set theory, which is the philosophy part of it. We do logic, also philosophy. We do stats, we do probability, we do statistics. And then at the end, we do the economics, the accounting part, the finance. So it's a touch of little areas within the real world. And it's totally different than a regular math class. So if you're accustomed to factoring, solving equations, we do not cover any of that material. It's pretty much pretty easy. So if you looked at my videos, the lecture videos, you work the problems, you participate and complete the discussions and the quizzes, you're pretty much going to do okay in this course. So we'll go through those items for you in a little bit. If you are enrolled in this course that has a badge attached to it, please read through the information there and look at the video. Again, if you need to contact me, you can email me. You can also click on this little tab there, which is right in the far left inbox. You can email me, and that way we can set up a Zoom meeting. Again, my office hours are from 1 to 3:30, Monday to Thursday. And it's by appointment only. So you set up an appointment, you are going to be the only one that's going to be tutored from me if you set up your appointment with me. Tutoring hours. We do have tutors on campus. We have three different types of tutoring. We have a cooperative learning, which is pretty much you go into the lab, you sit at a table where all the students in that table are taking liberal arts math 1332. You sit down, you start working on your problems, and then you have a question. You just simply raise your hand, and a tutor will come by and seek your help. We also have the MAC, Math Advocacy Center. There you can set up an appointment so you can meet with them on a one-on-one basis. So if you need to meet on a one-on-one basis, you can meet with a tutor and they can help you with the material. We also have tutors that will tutor you remotely. So if you want to tutor via Zoom, there is a link. There are other hours. That way you can contact them and then they can help you with any problems that you have. Or you can come see me during my office hours and I will be happy to help you with anything. Make sure that you all read the syllabus. The syllabus is very important. It has all the information that you need to be successful in this course. It has all the requirements, all of the deadlines that are required in this course. Please read it. If you need a copy of it for transfer purposes, say if you're going to transfer to university and they ask you for a copy of the syllabus, you can download this link here and it'll give you the PDF version of the syllabus in case you all need to use it for the university that you're transferring for. Again, after we are done with this orientation video, make sure that you click on the course orientation. It'll directly take you to the modules called course orientation, and I'll show you what you're supposed to do when you click on it. Below that is the schedule of what is required on a week-by-week basis. So it has a start date. So as an example, week one begins on August the 26th, and the last day is September 1st. That's a Sunday. So pretty much you pretty much have the whole week to complete all of the assignments that are due. This row here is all of the requirements that are needed for you to submit prior to Monday. So the deadline is September the 1st, which is a Sunday. All of the dates, all the due dates are due on a Sunday by 11:59 p.m. All right, so all of these end dates are Sundays at 11:59 p.m. So thus you must complete all of these assignments by that day. And so I'll get into what's allowed as far as late work goes in case you do not meet the deadline, what happens then. So we will discuss that when we get to the modules. So pretty much on the front page of your Canvas course are pretty much the calendar for your course. Okay, so now let's go to modules. You're going to go to modules, and we're going to go and click on, and you're going to complete the course orientation. So there are plenty of tabs that you will have to go through. So make sure that you complete each one of those pages. Otherwise, you are not going to get credit, and it's part of your homework. So make sure that you go through and read every information that's on those pages. So the first page talks about all the different types of tutoring. We discussed the tutoring. You have the math advocacy, you have the cooperative learning lab, you have me, you have the Zoom. Go through that page. The second page is about me. It gives you a brief introduction to who I am, what I've done, what I've been doing. So read that. Office hours, just to re-emphasize when my office hours are, you can click on there and it has all my office hours. Communicating online gives you a page of how to communicate via Zoom, then the proper way of communicating, go through that. Required discussions in this course, you will have discussions. Discussions are a part of the grade. So we will have at least 8 discussions in this course. So make sure that you complete them on a weekly basis. There are some weeks that you do discussions and there's some weeks that you don't. Look at the schedule to see when those discussions are. Pretty much on those discussions, I ask students to write a response, preferably a paragraph at least. It has a rubric that you can follow in order for you to get 100. So make sure that you follow the rubric in order for you to complete those discussions. Grading policy, let me click on the grading policy so we can go over it. Okay, so grading policy, homework will be a part of your grade. The best way to learn is to practice. The only way you can learn the material is by practicing. So you must practice, you must do homework in this course. All homeworks will be due by Sunday, 11:59 p.m. However, if you are late, you have till Tuesday. However, you get a 10% point deduction if you passed 11:59 on Sunday. So if you turn it in on Monday at 11:59 or Tuesday 11:59, it's a 10% point deduction on that. So you pretty much have, after Sunday, the initial due date, you have till Tuesday to submit your homework, but it'll be counted as late. It'll be a 10% deduction. For each homework problem, you have 4 tries. So if you don't succeed the first time, you have 3 other tries. So the way it works is when we use what we call MyMathLab. So, and I'll show you all how to get into MyMathLab. So you will be doing your homework via online through MyMathLab. So each of those problems, you have 4 attempts. If you get stuck, you can click on a button called Do a Similar Problem, and you get another try. So you can take advantage of that, do a similar problem, and it'll show you how to do the problem. And then you can go back and then it'll give you another problem to work similar to it. So that way, it'll give you a guide on how to do a problem. So if you get stuck, just click on that button. Quizzes. Okay, so quizzes will be done via Canvas. So if you look at the side right here on the tabs, quizzes, that's where you're going to complete the quizzes. You can go there or you can go to our links or our modules, and I'll show you where the links are, and you can just click on the quiz link and it'll directly take you to the quiz. Quizzes are due by Sunday at 11:59. There are no late turn-ins. You must complete them by Sunday at 11:59. If you don't complete it by that time, you get a 0. So you must make sure that you complete those quizzes by 11:59 on Sunday. You only get 1 try per quiz. However, when you do your quizzes, make sure that when you do your quizzes, you must sit down and complete it at 1 sitting. You cannot go start the quiz, leave, and then come back and finish it. When you start it, you must start it and finish it at 1 sitting. On the homeworks, you can start. If something comes up, you can stop it and you can come back later and restart and begin where you left off. Quizzes, you cannot. You must start and end at 1 sitting. Discussions. Another thing that's due by 11:59 is discussions. You cannot have any late turn-ins for discussions. They are due by Sunday at 11:59. So make sure it's at least a paragraph, at least 5 sentences that'll make it doable. So read the rubric so that way you understand what is required. Exams is going to be like quizzes. You are all going to be completing your exams, your 3 exams on Canvas. You get 1 try per exam. Again, these 2, when you start the exam, you must finish it at 1 sitting. You cannot start it, stop it, and come back. You need to finish it when you finish it from beginning to end. You have until 11:59, also by Sunday, to complete them. There are no late. If you forget or something, there are no makeups. So make sure that you take those exams by Sunday. Don't start the exam at 10 or 9 o'clock p.m. If you start it late, let's say that you start the exam at 10 p.m. and it's already 11:59, no, it's not going to extend. The exam's going to shut off at 11:59, and that's it. So you cannot go back and finish it. So make sure that you have ample time, at least 3 hours. Take the exam 3 hours before 11:59, so that way you won't lose time to complete it. The final exam must be done in person. You are required to come to campus, complete the final exam on campus. If you cannot come on campus, you will have to make arrangements at another institution close by that proctors exams. Make sure that you meet with them, ask them if you have permission to do so. If you have trouble, you contact me and I'll help you find a place for you to take the final exam. So every student in here in this course must take the exam in person. Makeup exams. It's very rare that happens. If something comes up in your life that prevents you from taking the exam, you must have documentation indicating that you are not able to take the exam. So if you're going to be out and you just overslept or you're not ready for it, that is not a good reason why you cannot take the final exam. You must have a documented excuse on why you cannot take the exam. Therefore, that'll allow you to do a makeup. But other than that, no exceptions. Digital badge, again, if you're in the course that requires that is part of the digital badge, read the video, go through the video, read the information that's on here. That way you understand what exactly is needed. So pretty much for those that are taking this course as a digital badge, there are 4 components. There are 4 activities that students must complete. It is all projects that are related to the material that we cover. It's not difficult at all, folks. It's very easy. Just make sure that you understand and read exactly what each of those projects involve. You must make at least an 80 on each of those 4 projects. Once you do that 80, you will get the badge at the very end of the semester. So if there is a project or one of the 4 that you don't get an 80, you still have time to correct. So I will email you and tell you, hey, you did not get an 80. Please fix it. And then that way I can regrade it. So that way you can move on and get your badge at the end. So make sure that you read the video, make sure that you read the module corresponding to the digital badge. Grading scale, A through F, typical A through F. Breakdown, that should be my math lab, not Alex. I'm sorry, I need to change that. It is Alex, not Alex. It's supposed to be my math lab homework. That accounts for 10%. Quizzes in here account for 10%. Your digital badge, if you are doing a digital badge course, it also counts for 10%. Discussions 5, exams are going to be 45% each, and your final exam is 20. So if this course is not a digital badge, I believe that these percentages are going to be 15 and 15. So just double check. So yeah, that Alex should be my math lab. All grades will be posted on Canvas. Just be patient. I load up all your grades via Canvas. So when you click on grades, you will be able to view your grades throughout the semester. So my math lab takes a while for it to sync with the grade book on Canvas. So be patient, just give it a couple of days and they'll be loaded up so that way you all can see your grades throughout the semester. Okay, going back to modules. So that's pretty much the grading policy in this course. Just remember, you have 4 attempts per homework per problem. Sorry, you got 4 attempts per problem in each homework. You can start and end and finish it whenever. Uh, and everything's due on Sunday by 11:59. But if you're late on the homework, you have till Tuesday to submit with a 10% penalty. Quizzes, homework, discussions, all must be completed by 11:59 on Sunday. There are no late turn-ins. You must complete them by 11:59 on Sunday, and you must complete them at one sitting. The quizzes and the exams must be done from the beginning to end. No start and then finish whenever. Calendar. There is a calendar that I had at the very beginning. On the front page of our home page, this page here at the very bottom, I made a copy for you so that way you can print it. You can put it on your calendar on the wall, so that way you understand when the due dates are. So that is the calendar and due dates. Tech support. If you have issues with your computer, let's say that you are having issues loading up Canvas, you have issues loading up MyMathLab. I am not the person to contact on that. You can contact ACES. The numbers are there. You can call them. If you need to contact MyMathLab, I'll show you where to contact them. If you have any issues with your computer, let's say that your computer fries or you lose your computer, someone stole your computer, you can call our IT tech department here on campus and they can lend you a computer for the duration of the semester. So anything related to computers, I don't know. I just know the material. So if you need to contact the tech about your computer, contact them. You can email me and ask. I'm going to give you my best shot, but I am no tech support person, but I can try to help. Make sure that you go through the student code of conduct. Make sure you understand the artificial intelligence policy. Make sure that you go through the student privacy policy, the online testing integrity policy. If you're curious to see how the material in this course maps to what the state requires, I have a map on indicating how each topic relates to how the state wants the material to be covered. You can view that. Academic and support services. If you need tutoring, you need counseling, you need library services, anything, printing services, computer lab places. It's all there. All the contact information is all in on that page. And it has it for if NVC is your home school, it has it for that specific campus. I also included the ones that have their home school as SAC or Palo Alto or St. Philip's or Northeast Lakeview. They're all on there. So just click on it and it'll tell you who to contact if you need any support services. Calculator recommendations. I highly encourage you all to purchase a TI 30XS. That is the perfect calculator for this course. If you have a calculator already at home and it is a scientific calculator, you're good. Any type of scientific calculator will do. If you have a graphing calculator, a TI 84, whatever, I can handle that too. However, I do not allow students to use the Inspire. Why? Because I have no idea how to use it, and it is very difficult to use, and it's very expensive. So make sure that you have a scientific calculator for this course, or a graphing calculator, but not an Inspire. If you cannot purchase one, they sell them at HEB. They have the TIX 30XS. They have it at a HEB, I think for like 18 bucks. If you cannot purchase one, you can use Desmos. If you Google Desmos on the web, it'll show you how to it'll come up, and it's pretty much a calculator on the computer. You can use that. But just note that we will be needing that calculator as soon as we start covering the statistics and the probability. So that'll probably happen like mid-semester. So make sure that you have that calculator. And on my videos, I show you how to use it, what buttons to press, and so forth. So there's my take on the calculator. Assessing ebook and materials. Again, we use MyMathLab for this course. So let me click on it. So in order for you to access your textbook, remember, you do not need to purchase a textbook. It's already been included in your tuition. You paid your tuition. You already have that book. So here's how you get access to your books and MyMathLab. So there's this button over here on the far left underneath course syllabus. You're going to click on Alamo Books Digital Course Materials. You're going to click on that. And on the screen, you will get this on there, a BNC. It'll tell you that you have your Blitzer textbook. What you're going to do is you're going to hit Launch Courseware. You click on that. You don't need to do the read now because the read now gives you a summary of the book. We don't need that. So you're going to click on this Launch Courseware. And once you click on that Launch Courseware, okay, you're going to get, hold on one second, you're going to get, you're going to be asked to, you're going to get this window here. You're going to click on that little window called Open My Mastery. You're going to click on that. But before you do that, let me show you something real quick. If you have issues logging into MyMathLab, you have a help and support. You can click on there and you can contact them to see why you cannot get access to MyMathLab. So it should be running throughout the semester. But if you can't get any access to it, just click on help and support and they'll help you with any issues you have with MyMathLab. All right, so you click on Open My Mastering, Open My Lab and Mastering, and what you're gonna get is you're gonna get this screen, and it's gonna ask you, do you have an account with Pearson? So you're gonna go ahead and just create a new Pearson account. I don't care if you had one before this semester or previous, just create a new one. So you're going to create a new one. And what you're going to do is when you register for it, I want you to use your Outlook email from Alamo Colleges, right? Not your personal email. You want to use your Outlook email address for Alamo Colleges. So you put your name at student dot. So whatever your Alamo College's email is, that's what you're going to use for your username. And then your password, go ahead and use the same password as the one from your ACES, right? So that way you will not forget the password. So if you know your password for ACES, you should know your password for MyMathLab. So once you're done, you will click on Go to My Courses, and presto, you will get to your courses. So this is what it'll look like when you are registered. Your ebook will be on the far right end, right here where it says e-text context. That's where your ebook is. You click on it. Don't click on these chapters. You want to go ahead and just click on e-text, and it'll download the whole entire textbook for you. So that's how you get access to your ebook. As far as your assignments go for homework, you're going to click on this button there called Assignments. And that's where you will get to do all of your assignments. So on my end, it doesn't show it, but on your end, it'll show all of the assignments that you will have to do on a weekly basis. So I'll tell you which ones to do on the calendar. Okay, so you can go to home, you can go to the home page, you can go to your course home, and you can also click on assignments, and the assignments will all populate there, right? So I don't expect you all to do all the homework at one spot. They have the due dates listed on there when they're due. So just follow the calendar as to when to complete them and when the due dates are. Okay. All right. So going back to our modules. Let's go back to our modules. All right, so we are here. So that's how you access the ebook material, and that's the same thing that you do for accessing MyMathLab. So they go hand in hand. So if you know how to get into your ebook, you know how to do your MyMathLab. So again, MyMathLab, you do not need to purchase the textbook. It's already been paid for. It's going to ask you want to do a temporary. No, you already have access to it. You already bought it. So again, it has it here, the instructions. You click on Alamo Book Digital Course Materials. You click on Launch Courseware. So you just pretty much follow this to get into MyMathLab. Now, if you all want to purchase a hard copy of the textbook, you have that option too. If you go back to our MyMathLab, let me show you where it's at, where the e-text and the assignments were. If you scroll down at the very bottom on the left tab, you have purchase options. So you can purchase the textbook, the hard copy. I think there's a fee for it. And you just click on it and they'll ask you for information, where to send it, and so forth. And I don't know how much it costs, but you have that option too to purchase your textbook. Read through the MyMathLab. I don't know if MyMathLab is supported through some of your computers. I know it works for the Mac. I don't know about the Surface, but you may want to check it out, see if your laptop does support MyMathLab. I would not encourage you to use MyMathLab on your phone. There are some features that work, some features that don't. So you need to do your MyMathLab on a computer or a laptop, or you can do it on campus. But I would not recommend you do it on your phone. Okay, so that's the how to get access to the ebooks. Just go through all of these tabs, all of these tabs. Make sure that you go through each one of them, and then you are asked to complete the orientation activities. More pages to go through. I know it's a lot of information. Some students have gone through online courses before, and some of y'all have not. Going through this activities will help you understand how the system works. So now you're ready for the orientation activities. You're going to go through Canvas. It tells you what is Canvas all about. It talks about Zoom. It talks about how to connect with the tutors. We also have another option in case you need tutoring. Let's say that you work late at night and you need tutoring, and it's already 3 o'clock in the morning, and you want to ask Mr. Guerra, hey, Mr. Guerra, I need help. No, Mr. Guerra is going to be asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. But if you click on BrainFuse 24/7 tutoring, there's a tab right here on the left tab right here. There's BrainFuse. They can tutor you at any time during the day. I don't know where they're stationed, but you can get help at any time, 24 hours. So go through that. We also have an activity that you must do. This is part of your quizzes and homework. Did you update your notification preferences? If you say yes, I already did it, no. There is an activity that you must do. So you must click on that. Did you update your notification preference? Click on it and follow the instructions and what it asks you to do. So just don't say, yeah, I already did it. No, you need to open it up. You need to open it up and complete that page. You will also have to do the scan and upload an assignment. You must open it up, complete the instructions, and submit it. You will have a tutoring quiz, complete that. You will have an orientation quiz, complete that. Don't worry, folks. If you didn't do well on them, it ain't gonna hurt you. At the very end, I will be dropping some quiz grades. So if you didn't do well on these tutoring quiz or orientation, it ain't the end of the world. So just attempt them. Don't worry. Once you have completed all of those activities, you are now ready to start our class. So once you're done, you are ready to go. So again, if the course that you're enrolled in is a digital badge, make sure that you read through all of these tabs, pages, all these pages if you are a digital badge course. If not, we start with week 1. So let me show you the rundown of how the modules work. So if you get stuck, you get lost, modules is the base. Modules, you get stuck at anything, you're like, where do I go? You go to modules. Modules is the center of the whole course. All right, so I designed this course on a week by week basis, okay? So I set it up so that you have each week has an overview of what the material that we're going to cover is all about. I have a discussion, so you must complete. So follow it, follow these pages exactly in order, okay? Follow it. You have the discussion. Some weeks you do, some weeks you don't. Read it, complete it, you're done with it. Then you have the sections, okay? So for each section, I'm going to open up one of them. So I have you cover for week 1, we cover 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Let's open it up. So for each of those sections and all pages that have sections on it, it has the objectives, it has handouts if you need handouts, formulas, whatever. Click on it, download it, print it. You are able to use those handouts on your homework, your quizzes, your exams, and your final. Please use those handouts. Download them, print them. You are able to use those for any exam on there, right? Okay, so then you have the lecture videos. Click on them. I have videos on the material that we're going to cover. It is me and my colleague, Mary Zoki. We were the ones that developed these lectures. You can view them as many times as you want. You can stop the lecture, you can pause it, you can go back, go through them over and over. If you need to go over it 5 or 6, 7 times, go ahead, fine. But I included the lecture videos. I also added extra videos if you need more emphasis on certain topics. I also put worksheets if you want to practice, especially in this section. There are vocabulary terms that you need to know. You can download, print them, and I also include the answers. So each section will have either notes, but for sure it has a video and additional stuff if need be. So use them. So all of the weeks have all of the weeks that have sections on them will have videos. So view those, go through those, take notes, go through section 2.1, look at the video, download anything that's on there. Once you're done with that, go to section 2.2, download the formulas, whatever. I don't think that one has formulas, but yeah, I think that one has formulas. So download them, view the video. Same thing for section 2.3. Once you complete those, you can go ahead and start completing your homeworks. Okay, so I don't know, the book rep said if you click on it, it'll directly take you to my math lab. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if you click on it and it doesn't take you to my math lab, remember you're going to go to Alamo Books digital course materials. You go there, you click on there, and then you go to, and then it takes you to your course home, right? And then you can click on assignments, and then you can start doing it. But I think it's going to work. I hope it's going to work. So you all can do, you can either do it this way. You can either look at the videos for each section and then complete your homework, or you can view the section 2.1 and then do the homework for 2.1, view the lecture video for section 2.2 and then do the homework for section 2.2, and then view the 2.3, do the section 2.3. Whatever. You can view the videos first, do the homework, or you can do the video, homework, whatever you like, And then once you complete that, you have the quiz to complete. So you must complete all of these items per week, okay? And it's the same process for week 2. You follow that. Again, if you have a badge assignment, that you're in a badge course, you will have to complete that. If you don't need to worry about that. You just do the same thing. You look at the video, and then you can do the homework and so forth. So this on week 2, it covers two sections. So the video covers two sections in one. So after you complete watching the video for that particular section, you will be able to do the homeworks. And then you do the quiz. And it's going to be the same routine for week 3, week 4, right? Once we get to the exams, then when we get to that part, what I do is that week that you're going to be taking an exam, that whole week is designed so that you just review for that test and you take that test for that week. So there's nothing else to do for that week. You're going to be studying for the exam and you're going to be taking the exam only for that specific week. So I put a review guide on what to study. And I also included answers on there. So I want you to go through. I didn't do a video on it. That's on you. You will have to be responsible for going through that review guide and understanding all the topics that are covered in there. So that way, it'll prepare you for the exam, right? So once you're ready, you take the exam. You click on that link there, and it'll take you directly to the exam. Okay. And then you do the same process. You have your discussion, there's your sections, you can have your videos, you can do your homework, and so forth. So that's the rundown on how to go through the week by week modules. View, do your homework, complete the quizzes, complete the discussions, and so forth. So that's the rundown on how to go through the week by week. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions at all, feel free to call me, text me, email me. But remember that if you work full time, I'm gonna just warn y'all, if you all work full time and you're trying to do online, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So make sure that you complete all the material as best as you can, because you could fall behind. If you fall behind, it's hard to catch up, so, especially on online. If it's a 16-week, you'll be able to catch up. But if it's an 8-week or 5-week and you fall behind and you work too much, and it's going to happen. You're going to fall behind. So make sure that you're on track, on pace, or you're ahead. Don't be behind, because it's hard to catch up. So again, if you have any questions at all, make sure that you all go through all of the course orientation. You go through every single one of them. You make sure that those little check marks are checked off. You make sure that when you go through the orientation activities, that all of these buttons there are checked off. Okay, you must. And make sure that when you are ready to start the week, at the end of the week, you make sure that all of these buttons are checked off. So that way you are confident and you are ready to get your A. Again, I wish you all the best. Again, if you have questions, you email me, call me, text me. I'm here for you all. Thank you.